Ethereum, your time has arrived. Check this out, guys. Now, people think we're just joking all this time, but are we truly? From Will Chart, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik has issued an official statement clarifying that Ether, the cryptocurrency of the Ethereum network, is not a security. Oh, really? Right? Really? Phew, that settles that, right? No one cares. The SEC is coming for you. Run. Exactly, guys. I mean, the SEC is going after everyone, right? The SEC is going after everyone. Now, quickly, guys, we already know that Vitalik is shook, right? Very scared here. Because why else would he be issuing this official statement? Well, he holds the pre-mine, which he sold at the top, so he should know. Again, a lot of manipulation, price manipulation taking place, guys. In every coin out there, right? It doesn't even matter. Ethereum, and then we have, don't worry guys, Tether. Wow. It's game over, guys. The whole cryptosphere is about to explode, right? Or implode. Check this out from Whale Wire. The SEC is warning all investors that quote-unquote proof of reserves means nothing and is hinting at enforcement action, right? So he's basically talking about this post right here. Just in, US SEC issues investor alert urging caution around crypto asset investments. Wow, so these people are trying to keep you away from getting rich, guys, right? Well, at the same time, it's a contradiction because they are trying to protect investors because they don't want people investing into S coins and meme coins, right? Look how many scams and whatnot are out there, guys, right, in the crypto sphere. But at the same time, they want to distract us from the gems out there, right? Like obviously XRP. In my humble opinion, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment value only. Now, exercise caution with crypto asset securities. Investor alert. So TLDR. Let's go ahead and zoom this in and read this. The SEC's Office of Investor Education and Advocacy continues to urge investors to be cautious if considering an investment involving crypto asset securities. But wait a moment, wait, what? I don't get it. These people didn't come out a year ago, right? When Luna imploded, FTX, all these other black swans took place, guys. Why didn't they say it back then, right? Especially during the bull market. But now they are when it's all said and done, guys. Nothing makes sense. Come on, folks. We already know the game plan. Now, investments in crypto asset securities can be exponentially volatile and speculative, and the platforms where investors buy, sell, borrow, or lend these securities may lack important protections for investors. The risk of loss for individual investors who participate in transactions involving crypto assets, including crypto asset securities, remains significant. Wow. The only money you should put at risk with any speculative investment is money you can afford to lose entirely. Investors should understand that. Well, I do understand that, guys. Why? Because with XRP, I'm in it to win it, basically. If XRP goes to zero, then that was my risk, right, that I chose to take. But I don't believe XRP will go to zero, guys. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Why? Because of every damn proof we have seen throughout the years, right? Not only with the riddlers, but the documents, the videos, right? The teams. I mean, all this stuff, guys, right? The companies or the partnerships, shall we say, with banks and governments and countries and all these things, guys. Come on, right? And then it goes into depth right here about this whole situation. Now, if you go back here, though, to this tweet, SEC is hinting at a Tether crackdown, but doesn't want to say it outright, as they know it will cause the entire industry to collapse. Exactly. Wow, we're getting confirmed like no tomorrow, guys. So basically, Mr. Whale is stating that the SEC is hinting at a Tether crackdown, right? They will be going after Tether at one point in time. But the question is, will it be now? I don't think so, guys, because if they go after Tether, the cryptosphere will literally collapse to nothing, right? But if they tie it in with the same time, the collapse will take place possibly in 2025 maximum, I believe. Then it wouldn't be Tether's fault, right? There would be a lot of distractions taking place at that same time because everything else, stock market, literally the debt market, everything will be imploding, guys, right at that point in time. Now, so we just read that part of it, right? Beware of investing into speculative assets and whatnot. Proof of reserves available upon demand. However, these types of services may not provide any meaningful assurance that these entities hold adequate assets to back. Exactly, right? Their customers' balances. Exactly, guys. Prepare for Tether. Who knows what's happening with that, guys, with their audits and reserves and all these things, right? They definitely don't have all that money to back up USDT. Of course they don't, guys, right? It's not one-to-one. May not provide any legal level of assurance. Then, with so-called proof of reserves, there are no specific audit requirements for the engagements, or the investors should be aware that this level of management discretion undermines any suggestion that a proof of reserves offers protections similar to a financial statement audit, and some investors should exercise extreme caution when relying on proof of reserves to conclude that a crypto asset entity has sufficient reserve assets to meet customer liabilities. Exactly, this is literally pointing towards Tether, folks, right? 100% it is. Wow, this is all subliminal messaging to the people, because when it's time, guys, it's going to be time. Literally. Oh, I forgot to say this, right, guys? I forgot to say this right here. Tether, right? Literally rank number 3, by the way. Now, if you go down here to what its pairs, right? Look at this: Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, literally every other coin, XRP, right? Every coin out here is paired with USDT, folks, right? That's not even the whole market, basically. If you go back here, if you go check the pairings of all these coins, guys, it's all paired with USDT, right? Literally every single one of them. So if Tether USDT collapses, it's literally game over for every coin out there. But the thing is, hold on a minute, folks. XRP will probably decouple at that point in time, right? Because of utility. All the money will inflow into XRP. I believe that's a scenario, guys, right? Obviously, it's speculative, but from what I have observed, that's what I believe will occur, because utility will go live and everything else will go to turn into ash, right? Then we see right here, significant risk. Prepare, beware. Investors who deposit funds or crypto assets with a crypto asset securities entity might cease to have legal ownership of those assets and might not be able to get those assets back when they want to, right? They're just warning the people, guys, which is a good thing, right? Sometimes highly concentrated and opaque ownership and control structures, enforcement of laws and regulation by federal, state, or foreign governments that may restrict the use of exchange of crypto assets. Now, if you go down here, someone pointed out, or Babacogs did, how funny would it be if XRP is the only coin with clarity and SEC goes after Tether and all the money sells into XRP? That's what we were just talking about, guys, right? But instead, we were talking about a utility case. But before, we were talking about all these scenarios that everything else goes down and all the money will inflow into XRP. Guys, we were talking about this years ago, not even joking, right? On this channel. People think we're just joking and we're just making stuff up, but we're not, guys. We see the literal facts, what's about to happen, right? The Grim Reaper will be taking all these coins out, making XRP their new quote-unquote stable coin, right? Come on, folks, we already know the game plan. Tether, USDC, DAI, BUSD, TUSD, they will all go to 0. One will remain, right? CBDC, exactly. Remember, if people think that they can't regulate cryptocurrencies, guys, are you sure about that? Right? They can't go after cryptos because it's quote-unquote decentralized. It's centralized and decentralized at the same time, guys. It's all manipulated. Just remember this. SEC cautions crypto investors. Wow, check this out. The platforms where investors buy, sell, borrow, or lend these securities. He literally, Gary, if I'm not mistaken, or the SEC states, these are securities, folks, may lack important protection for the investors. Wow. Again, they're going to go after everyone, guys, right? Literally everything is going to go to 0. We're just warning the people. Don't say you weren't warned. Not to mention, I wonder if the SEC now going after Coinbase, Binance, Justin Sun, celebrity TRX promoters, etc. is intended to be a smokescreen to mask a loss to Ripple. Exactly, guys, right? Wow, this is a very interesting observation. So maybe the SEC is going after every other crypto project out there because they already know for a fact that they're about to lose to Ripple, guys. Wow. And it's all going to be a smokescreen, right? A lot of distraction and all these things taking place. Well, XRP gets the green light here very shortly. I hope XRP gets that green light, guys, right? And then it finally decouples and moons. Well, guys, remember, this is all happening At the same time, the Ripple case is about to conclude. Think about that just for a moment. There are no coincidences. Next tweet from X Anderson. So how will the SEC fight 342 crypto enforcement actions at the same time, right? Are they going to ask Congress for an extra $100 billion from Attorney Jeremy? They can't. The SEC relies on most projects just rolling over. The people in the space need to band together and share some resources, in my opinion, right? That's fascinating, guys. We do know or another option right here. When the collapse takes place, they don't need to go after all these other cryptos, right? Or if Ethereum gets sued and is now considered a security at that point in time, Vitalik is very shook, right? Over here, there are literally so many coins built on ETH, guys. That network will explode, and that's how they're going to go after it, right? Possibly. I just read the full statement from Coinbase top lawyer about the Wells notice from the SEC. The thing that immediately jumps out is this. Coinbase very reasonably asked the SEC staff to tell them which specific tokens the SEC contends are securities. The SEC refused to tell them. This, my friends, is absolutely nuts, right? So the SEC is just claiming everything is and whatnot because they don't even know what they're talking about at the end of the day, guys, right? But the SEC has refused to tell Coinbase what tokens they claim are securities. Wow. That's interesting because they don't care, guys. Gary is making all this money, right? Not to mention, he's probably invested into XRP because he knows they're about to lose. So this is the craziest show I've ever seen. Coinbase is the gold standard in facilitating frauds. Coinbase permitted the listing of employee-owned S-coins, which then the employee was traded up to 99% of the volume of his own S-coins, then dumped the S-coins onto Coinbase customers at all-time high after his manipulation. Wow, guys. Right? Interesting. Also, don't forget that as soon as Coinbase got their stock listed, they then listed the Tether fraud. Tether is explicitly banned from Canada and New York under criminal investigation for bank fraud, and more recent reporting said that they have laundered money for that right there, right? It's the proof is in the damn pudding. If you can't see what's really happening right now, then good luck to you guys, because it's like people don't want to believe us, right? Because we have been saying this for a long time, the boy who cried wolf, but one day it will come into fruition, guys, into reality. Not financial advice, not financial advice, and not financial advice. Prepare, and beware of the cryptosphere. There's only one gem and one safe haven, which is, in my humble opinion, XRP, not financial advice. But anyways, that's what you guys. Amazing, see ya.